Welcome back, Sophomore T. I'm your host, Alexis.
And I'm your co-host, Rhamel.
It's your year 2 grind.
And we got Tea to Unwind. We have two very special guests here, resident director Alonna and resident assistant Kervin.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. So go ahead, tell us about who you are, all your involvements on campus, what you do. We'll start with Alonna first.
Tell the crowd.
Okay, so I am the residence director of SAMA. This is my third year in the RD position. I graduated with my master's in student development in higher education last spring. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I do.
So let's move it on to Kervin, is it?
Hey, I'm a sophomore, and this is my first year as a RA.
Wow.
I'm also a criminology major. I'm enjoying it right now.
Oh.
You know, and I also like going to the gym a lot on campus.
Okay.
So you'll see me
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. All right, so why don't we jump into it?
Right.
You being a sophomore, this is right up our alley.
Right up
What do
our
you
alley.
feel like so far? That's a really good accomplishment, even just being an RA as a sophomore, because that's usually hard to do, right? So what do you think are some ways to get involved being a sophomore, like meeting new people in your second year?
Right. Give us the tea on that.
I got you. I say the programs are a really good way. Like the RAs put a lot of thought into it, and it's a good way to meet like people in your building, and you do like different activities with them. It's a lot of team bonding and stuff like that. Also, a lot of the clubs on campus, like we have like a ton of clubs. I used to be in like the anime club, and right now I'm also in the boxing club, and you know I'm meeting new people and doing different things. So that's what I'm really enjoying.
Okay.
Okay, got you. Now, either one of you guys can answer it, whoever feels like they got the better answer. What advice would you give to sophomores out there who just want to feel like more at home in the dorms?
You see, you taking too long.
Go ahead, you want it?
I say one thing that worked for me was like when you have your space, don't just leave it plain. Like I decorate your space. Like keep your room clean, get some lights, some posters. Really make yourself feel comfortable so that you can actually like live in the dorms and feel at peace.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to Alonna real quick, but what do you have in your dorm? Since you're teaching us.
What do I have in my dorm? So I got vinyls on my wall of like different songs. I got posters from different bands. I got a carpet. Yo, the carpet is a game changer. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that is comfortable. I got LED lights up in my room. But wait.
How do they put up?
They put up with tape, not the actual LED tape. So I'm not making it a restricted. Hold on now. I'm not making it a restricted item. So yeah, put it up with tape, and that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to the initial question of how do you feel students, sophomores can feel more at home, and then what do you have in your humble abode?
Okay. So when I think about home, I think about family. So like, yes, your space has to be comfortable, but it's also about the community you're in. So I would say to make your community feel like home, you really got to put yourself out there, like have conversations with your RA, be in the lobby, see who lives in the community, have conversations and things like that. Because then you can see who you can connect with, and then you know your friends, they can become your family, and then the building really starts feeling like home.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
As for me, you know, I am the director, so I have a director's suite. So, you know, my room is a little different. I got a queen size bed.
Big money.
Okay. I got a vanity. I have a stove, a fridge stocked up. You know, I eat good. So my home really feels like a home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, but do you know how to use the stove for real?
I do. We can touch on that in another
Okay.
podcast. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I think that it's hard for students to like get in community because some people just like to keep to themselves. Right. So those students who like to keep to themselves, how would you help them navigate the times that we have like quiet hours or even shared spaces? You know, I'm cooking.
You're cooking.
I'm cooking.
You're cooking.
So. Because other people, they like to be like us. They like to be bubbly, but some people like to be quiet to themselves and enjoy those quiet hours. So as a director, how do you feel about quiet hours and shared living spaces?
quiet hours, I feel like this is a great time for the building to have some balance. You know, you do have the people that do take up space, and quiet hours might be uncomfortable for them because they don't know how to be quiet. And then you have those who are naturally quiet, and they're like, yes, quiet hours. This is my element. Most residence halls do have computer labs, and during quiet hours, those are usually the spaces that are taken up the most because quiet hours happen during the week of finals, so they're able to use the computer lab to, you know, like work on your exams, homework, and things of that nature. But honestly, quiet hours for everyone is just like a time of like common respect and courtesy for everyone because you don't know if people are using these hours to sleep, to study, etc. So I feel like this is when the residence hall has some balance.
I want to touch on you mentioning like the people that like quiet and like in the show. I think those are like my favorite residents because I get to like work with them and I get to like bond and be closer with them, breaking them out of that shell, making them feel more comfortable.
Wow.
Wow, guys.
How
He does
just
it.
motivating and inspirational. I was thinking, are you gonna?
Right. I'm having my question out there in the universe. Are you seeing it? Are you reading it? Do you see it?
Oh, am I supposed to take it?
No. I just want you to see it.
Okay, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
All right. This one's for Kervin.
Okay.
Since he
Exactly.
is a second year here at CCSU. Now, what kind of unique challenges do you feel like second year students feel or face compared to their first year in dorms?
I'd say that something that I've seen a lot is that not all the same friends that you made your first year aren't really there anymore. So a lot of people transfer or they just change their major and go to different schools, stuff like that.
Right.
So I feel like friends is a problem, like making friends and making new friends because you've already been there and you're not really new anymore. And so you either just gotta like try to get new people and get out there and stuff like that. And then the second thing is that you're more like comfortable being at the school and you're not really going home as much. So I think going home, taking like self-care and like having a good meal to eat at home. Hey, we gotta go food here, but having your mom's cooking is a lot better.
No shade to next time.
I'd like to piggyback.
Okay.
Because the question mentioned like first years versus sophomore, and so right now I oversee a first year only building, and one of their biggest challenges is change. And so you have coming from high school to college, that's already you going through that change, trying to get acclimated. And then let's say you're living in a residence hall where you're with other first years, and like that's your community, you feel like you're home, and then spring semester comes and you're being removed from that community and now you're being placed in a community with sophomores, juniors, and seniors. So now you're going through another set of change and you have to rebuild that community and refine your people and things like that. So that is a big change.
Dorm.
Yeah.
Dito Ben.
Dito Ben.
Okay, yeah. That was good. That was good.
That was great answers. I like that.
This is the real tea. I would like to dabble in the conversation of roommate conflicts. Now, I know both of you have to deal with these. You on a more like professional end on the sense of like, if they don't listen to you, it has to get to you. So I know there's a lot of roommate conflicts. How do you navigate that? Or what's some advice for even going through roommate conflicts, especially maybe coming from freshman year and you're in a new environment and there's some change going on? Like, how would you deal with that?
So I say for freshmen, a lot of people aren't used to living with someone else. So they think they could just do whatever they want and forget about the boundaries that they have with their roommates. So first thing I'd say is that communication is key. So setting those boundaries before you move in and during while you move in. So I think communication.
Yeah.
Communication, big one.
Repeat the question.
So, roommate conflict. Touchy subject.
Right.
What's your advice out there for our residents just having conflicts with their roommates? And like, how would you, if you were to give them advice, maybe for the
I ain't gonna lie, I got another one.
You have to wait.
maybe for the spring semester. Say they had a terrible fall semester. For the spring semester, what is your absolute to-do list before it even gets to the point of a conflict?
So hey, you just gave her a completely
I
different
know.
question.
I'm gonna take it how I take it, and I'm gonna answer how I answer it. So like when I talk to students, I always tell them like be open-minded. So let's say, for example, I have a student coming to me and they're like, yeah, me and my roommate, we're not getting along. I don't even want to have the conversation. I want a new roommate. I try to give them perspective, and I'm like, well, you can't just jump ship and then go to a new space and think that it's going to be better for you, because let's say the issue is mess. You don't know your new roommate may also be messy. So like, you really got to get to the root of the issue. So like when Kervin said communication, you have to be able to have care to confront. A lot of students are non-confrontational, and you have to be able to confront with care, not like, oh, you were raised this way and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like actually touch on it, say how it makes you feel. We always talk about the I statements. Don't point the finger at the other person. So like when I'm talking to students, I just try to give them perspective, tell them to keep that same mutual respect, especially like if they were friends living together. It's like at one point, you would never talk to your friend like this, or you were the person supporting your friend where they were dealing with other situations with their friends. So remember that point when things were good and maintain that respect, be able to have communication and care to confront.
Yeah.
I got one more thing to say.
Okay.
I really want the camera. I want to make sure y'all looking at me when I say
Right,
this.
look
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Please don't be petty and just egg things on, making the situation worse and just breaking that friendship.
Yes. Oh, that's it.
That's
Nope.
everybody.
Short and concise. Don't be
I was
petty.
saying, just don't be petty.
I was like, he's about to talk for a few minutes.
No.
Right. Okay, so focus on communication.
Yeah.
Focus on not being petty, and focus on getting to the root of the issue.
Yeah.
Big three. Now,
Sorry to cut you off. I'm feeling so
talkative.
heavy about this topic right now.
Ooh, it's touching our soul.
It's November at this point.
Right.
It's almost going to be winter.
It's getting cold
Trio.
outside.
Yes.
What do students need to know
Yep.
about winter break and the move out process?
I got you. I think the biggest misconception when they hear winter break is that I'm going home. I need to move everything out.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You do not have to do that. If you are living in the same space, what'd you scratch your head for? If you're living in the same space in the spring, just take what you need for that 4 to 6, I don't know how long winter break is, but that winter break period, take what you need. You don't need to move completely out and then move back in. That is your space. I think that is something that's really big, especially for like the freshman, sophomore, because they're new to this. They're just like, okay, I'm moving out. That's all I know.
Okay, but like, what can they leave?
Go ahead, tell them.
I'm asking you.
Oh.
Since you said don't move everything
So
out,
what do you leave? Let's say, for example, at home, your parents didn't turn your room into a closet and you still have your bedding. You can leave your bedding here and use your bedding at home. If you don't have any winter classes, you can leave your books. Let's see, what else can you leave? What else can you leave? If your LED lights are hung up properly, you can leave that. You can leave your microwave in your fridge. Just make sure that you unplug your fridge prior to moving out and not 30 minutes before, because we don't want any ice to melt and there's puddles of water and things like that. But those are like the main things. And then we also always have the checklist on the door, and the RA goes with them to make sure that they moved out properly. But you do not have to fully move out if you're gonna be in that space in the spring.
All right. So, speaking of moving out
Speaking.
and getting that checklist done, you know, how do we avoid some fines?
Yes. How do you avoid those fines, those charges for the next, those big bills in that tuition for the next semester?
I say use tape for everything. Use everything you're hanging up. Use tape for everything. You don't want to tear the paint off the walls down and stuff like that. Yeah.
No.
Avoiding bills, like fines, charges, there's so many preventative measures. When you move in the beginning, there's a list of restricted items and things that aren't allowed in the room. You need to review those so that you can make sure you don't have them, because also throughout the semester when the RAs are doing health and safety, these are things that they are looking for. So let's say your RA tells you to take those LED lights down because you didn't have them up correctly, and you decide, I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna keep it up for the full semester. The longer you let it sit and marinate on that wall, when you take it off to move out, when that paint removes, that's your bill. That's your charge.
They did warn you.
They did.
Dang. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, one more thing, sorry.
No, you're good.
If there's things that happen throughout the semester, report those to the RA immediately so that it's not something that we're like, oh, your chair has been broken this whole time and we're gonna blame you. And we may think it's vandalism, whereas like it was an accident, you just need a work order and we can fix that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times students get billed for things because they waited too long to report it.
That's good. That's good.
That's great. That's great.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, I gave you the question I was gonna ask, but I want to give them the question. What y'all feeling? What y'all feeling about the
Are you
ask?
receiving?
Are we on the same wavelength?
I'm getting, it's like,
for a second and then just like.
it touched me for a full minute. I got the question. I think I'm getting it. I'm
Okay.
getting it. Hold on. My That's So Reading power. Yes.
And the question
Exactly.
is, how can you pack smartly when returning to the same room for spring semester? Like, what are your tips and tricks for that?
You wanna know my mistake?
What was your mistake?
My first year, I overpacked. Like, I brought so many things that I didn't need to bring. And so when I came back, I was like, all right, like now I know like what I really need and what I really don't need.
Because
So it's a lot
people
easier.
don't realize that, like, as you're in college, you're getting more and more
Yeah.
stuff. So you're taking more stuff home. That was me too.
I currently got clothes on the chair because I don't got hangers.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I got more and more clothes.
Dang.
Yeah.
That is me right now. In
I
my
would
senior
also-
year.
I would also say, like, something I tell my students, especially if you live like in close proximity of the school, if you're someone who goes home on the weekends, if it's getting closer to break periods, when you go home on the weekends, take some stuff as you go.
Yes.
So then when you leave for break, you don't have to worry about, oh, I have to take 2 trips, my car can't fit, all of these things. So utilize your weekends, and like if your mom comes to bring you some food, oh, thank you for the food, take this with you. Things like that, so that you're not, so you're not packing everything in one sitting.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're talking a lot about moving out, how to pack smartly. But what about the people who might want to change their room? How does that process look like? Walk us through.
Oh, you already.
It's all me. So there's various ways you can go about switching during mid-semester. You can go to your RD if you want to do like a same hall swap. So let's say like you already live in SAMA, but you want to live on a different floor because you want to live with your friend. That's something that your RD can handle for you. But if you want to go to a different building, sometimes you'll have to schedule a meeting with Ryan Bowman, our lovely housing director, person in the residence life office, and you can go in my housing and you can schedule a meeting with him, and he'll show you the available spaces that are on campus, which ones fit your budget, because you know sometimes if you go from a standard to a mid, that bill is going to jump, and some students don't realize that. So you can schedule a meeting with Ryan Bowman, and he can give you your options, and then you can pick your space.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now, this is about y'all livelihood. This is about y'all income.
Oh, this is
Sorry, no, sorry, no. I'm just chill. What are some aspects of the RA and RD job that you would surprise students with?
It's almost like a, bet you didn't know this about me.
You got a lot of surprises. You do a lot like behind the scenes.
Wait, you go.
I feel like
Okay,
you
but
keep
like,
gliding
No,
into
but like,
Like what?
RAs, like
Reflecting
they know,
happening.
like you
They don't know
like-
everything.
I feel like they do.
Tell them how you got RA in a month.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
He's the first picture, just like this.
But I feel like that's not really a surprise. Like
They don't know. I'll answer.
how I got that.
Yeah, they don't know how you got that. Like, what's some things that we do behind the scenes to celebrate y'all? Anyways, so I would say like some things for the RA role, since he don't know how to answer, that may surprise students, is like, for example, like we do a lot as the RDs to like celebrate them. So like we have monthly in-services and things like that on Fridays. So sometimes if you notice your building has no RAs in them from 3 to 5, we're in staff meeting or we're in in-service. And sometimes we take these in-services to, you know, educate the RAs on different skill sets that they need for the role. Sometimes we talk about, you know, different processes that may have changed to help them do their role better. And then sometimes we celebrate them. We'll do like RA of the month, and the RAs get to vote on who they feel which one of their peers deserve it. So Kervin was our first RA of the month for this semester. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we do like board of the month
I'm
and
so
things like
happy.
that. Yes, he's so honored, you know what I'm saying? But I would say as for me, like some things that happen behind the scenes, I feel like a lot of my residents just think I just sit in the office and like I'm just sending emails all day. But like we have committees, so like I run the Res Life Instagram page, so I upload those things, you know what I'm saying? So like we do a lot of committee work and things like that. We don't just sit in our offices and send emails and, you know, meet with students.
Okay. We're going to give you the floor.
I'm telling you, like, this is surprising.
You're gonna answer. Okay.
No, but all right, nah,
What do you do that's surprising?
there's not much to do. I ain't gonna lie. Then when them phone calls come in, I don't claim that we don't be picking them up. Because we be up and picking them up. I feel like that's a surprise. Like, because I'll
they
be
be
up
shocked that you're
late.
still up
Like, I'll be up
taking some
late
phone. I see,
helping
yes.
the students out. I feel like that might be a surprise.
It might be a surprise that they get to stay here over winter break when students aren't here.
Yeah.
That's a perk and a surprise. They might think that y'all go home.
Perk, no, perk.
It is a perk. Anyways.
Think about the things that they maybe wouldn't consider or
Yeah.
know. So that
Yeah.
could be like in your job. Like if I'm thinking about it, when I was an RA,
Yeah.
I bet you didn't know we have 2 phones. That's one cell phone and a phone in the room.
Yeah.
So when you guys get locked out, there's ring, ring, ring all the time. You gotta think about things like that. What are some things that people are considering working with residents like?
That phone is loud. I would
That's
say
a surprise.
the phone is very loud. And we are on 24/7. I feel like some of them don't know that. Like
Okay.
they can
That's a
call,
good one.
someone is going to end up picking up the phone if you
Yeah.
call. But there are like 2 different numbers for the cell phone that you mentioned and the rooms and our phone that ring throughout the whole building, not just one singular phone.
See, there we go. We had to pull it out of him.
You know?
He knew the answer deep down. No.
The very anticipated question.
Right. Anticipated, intriguing. They're
Monumental.
waiting. Oh.
Hello.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of people out there who might want to be an RA, maybe some graduate students who want to be an RD. How do you feel like your work in residence life has shaped you for either where you are right now or your career in general?
That's a good question. I can start, yeah.
Okay.
So in undergrad, I was an RA. I actually went to school to be a speech pathologist. That was the goal. I was studying communication disorders. But by my senior year, I was feeling really like unpassionate. And I was like, I don't know what to do, but I know I want to get my master's, and I also know I don't want to pay for it. So where are we gonna go? And so I was really involved. You know, I had other res life positions as well, and I had a really strong relationship with my supervisor, who ended up coming to Central, and she told me there was an opening for the RD position. She encouraged me to apply. I applied, and I got the position. So I feel like being an RA led me to where I was because that's what was on the resume that was able to give me the skill set to do this position. But I just think in general, like being an RA, there's so many things that you do that are transferable skills that could be in any position, like the Title IX training, the QPR training, the conflict management. Like there's just so many things that you can take with you from this position and bring it to another level to elevate your leadership skills. So I'm where I'm at because I was RA.
I'd say for me, since I want to become a state trooper and then join the FBI when I get out of here.
Is that so?
Yeah. So I feel like what really works well and what I've learned doing this job is leadership and empathy.
Yeah.
I'd say like a year ago, I would not be here right now. Like I was like way too shy, like speak my mind and speak about things. And I feel like being around the students so much helped me be more like outgoing and be able to talk to people and be able to have conversations with them. And then so empathy also plays a role when I'm able to empathize with the students, see if like when they have problems or stuff like that. And I'm also gonna be doing the same thing when I go to the field.
Okay.
Okay, I want to
Yeah.
stay on this topic a little bit more.
Okay, let me.
Take it.
Right. What advice do you have for the students out there who are interested in becoming like RAs, but they just don't know where to go?
That's
They
what it
can't
was.
find it out there.
Yeah.
So we have informationals that you need to go to be able to apply to get the application and be able to submit all your information. Those are posted in your lobbies. There's times and dates. So say you can't make it or say there's some conflict, there are different days and times. And do we have like another location other than your building for like people that are commuting?
Yeah, so there's information sessions that happen within the halls, and then there's also information sessions that are happening in the student center. So whether that's the clock tower room or blue and white, on that flyer, it'll show all the locations. Yeah. But also, if you're interested in being an RA and don't know where to begin, let's say you live on campus, you can utilize your RAs, you can utilize your RD and go to them and be like, hey, I'm interested. what do I do? And we can give you that advice. Let's say you're interested, but you don't want to apply right now. Just get involved. Like, put your foot in the door, go to your hall council meetings, go to IRC, go to your RA programs so they can see your face, because you're going to need recommendations. And when we sit around that table and we're like, I've never seen this student go to anything. You want to be involved. You want to put your foot in the door because we notice.
Right.
I want to stay on this topic as well.
Oh, okay. She's cooking with this topic. She's cooking.
Yeah.
I feel like being on both sides now, as like an RA and as a resident, a lot of people just simply don't want to go to the events. They don't want to go to hall council. They don't want to go to Dean's Cup. They don't really care about the RA meetings. It's like, what is one thing you could tell them to debunk the like, oh, it's cringy, or like, I don't have time for this? Because half of the time it's short. So it's like, what would you tell them? Because we always tell them all the time, get involved. But I think to the listeners out there, they're like, okay, get involved, but why and how?
So I think those are the same people that say there's nothing to do on campus.
Yes.
And they just go home on the weekends and say they're like, they can't find like where to make friends. So I think going to those events, going to the programs really gets you known, like what's happening around campus. You're involved, you're meeting new people, and I feel like you enjoy your time.
Because what are some fun things that happen in these programs?
I say the Dean Cup.
Yeah.
The Dean Cup's really fun. You get to do things with your building. You get to do different challenges and go through different obstacles together. It's a lot of team bonding. Like, after Dean's Cup, like I remember the first one we did this year, I was sweating. Like I was running all around campus, having fun with my group. We were doing like a little scavenger hunt. So it was really fun.
I think also, like, I tell students, like, the funding that we're using is coming from the fees that you also pay. So, like, this is your money. You don't want to, like, we have programs that you paid for. You don't want to go to the program, you're essentially helping put it on, you know what I'm saying? So, like, and I'm someone who, like, I really do to, like, talk to my residents, and I'll be like, okay, like, if there's nothing to do, what do you want to see? And if they say we want a karaoke night, all right, I got you. We're going to put on a karaoke night. Or, like, we'll reach out and be like, what kind of food do you want? So, like, it's kind of like a give and take. Like, okay, we get it. You may not like this event, so what do you want to see so that we can put on stuff that you want to go to? And a lot of times the RAs will reach out at the beginning of the semesters and, like, do, like, an intake survey just to read the room and things like that to make sure that they're putting on programs that the students want to go to. But there's always things going on in the residence hall, and if there's things that you haven't seen yet that you want to see, use your voice. You can go to hall council and make some recommendations. You can go to your RD, you can go to your RAs, and we got you.
You can hear their sophomores. Okay, no, that was really good. I feel like we're coming to an end, sadly. We're gonna wrap up, but is there any last thing that's on your mind? You must get it out immediately.
Please go to the program. Please go to the program. It helps us, it helps you. It helps everybody.
Right. Even if it's not in your building, just go to the program. That's interesting.
Go with a friend. Go with a roommate.
And there's always probably going to be food or some type of treat or prize. Just please go to the program.
I always tell everyone college is what you make it. If you feel like it's lame and there's nothing to do, be the change. There's so many opportunities for you to make things happen on your campus and things like that. Even if it's just sitting outside with a speaker and you want to bring people out and get together, like, that's just the baby steps that you can do. College is what you make it, and if you just sit in your room and go to classes, you're not going to have the same experience as those that are going to the events and having those conversations and networking and applying for jobs. Make it.
You heard it here, guys.
You did hear it.
We're very thankful. Thank you for coming on the show and telling us everything that we need to know about residence life, packing out, getting involved.
Right. But as you are packing out and leaving the dorms, make sure if you don't need anything no more, donate it.
Yes.
There are bins around there.
That is really good. There is the RIA Center, and there's a lot of places that you can donate your clothes, your food, any items that you need to. So yeah, thank you. Lastly, what do we have where you can watch us?
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify.
Soon, Apple Music.
Yes.
All right, peace.